Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So today we have an exciting reading for you guys. We'll be looking into what big change is currently on its way to you. And as always, we have 3 piles to choose from. Today we have pile number 1 with the 10 of Cups and the blue bird. Pile number 2 with the Ace of Wands and the yellow bird. And we also have pile number 3 with the Sun and the pink bird. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box. And I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the big change that is currently on its way to you. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the beautiful 10 of Cups here. And you guys also have your blue bird charm for your pile. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. I hope that you're doing well today. We're going to get started right away with your message. Let's see, what is this big change that's happening for you in this time? What kind of change you're undergoing? So I'm going to start with some tea leaves today, and let's see what is the energy for you, pile number 1, and what is the big change that is currently on its way to you. Can we please get messages and guidance for pile number 1? What big change is currently on its way to pile number 1? Okay, I feel like I just heard one more, and I feel like it's this one, so let's take it. Okay, we have the Tower here. Solid foundation, success with effort. Oh, recognition, reward for merit. Okay, so right away the change that I'm seeing happening here for you is something becoming successful. Something that you have been working on, I feel like it's going to become successful. And I feel like you've already done the work. That's what I'm hearing from your guides. It's like you've already done the work. You have the solid foundation. And with solid foundations, success is just like a natural byproduct of that, is what I'm hearing for you. So expect there to be recognition with something that you have been doing recently. Something that you have been putting in effort towards, because we see that you have been doing the effort. And I feel like that's, okay, that was very straightforward. Right away, we got a message for you. So let's see the other cards. We have the Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Wow, I really like this. Because I feel like you guys have been on some kind of journey here with maybe your work or something that you have been doing. And I feel like you've learned so much along the way, right? Because I kind of am getting like this message of you have been working on setting down a solid foundation for your work, or maybe like a project that you're working on right now, or something that you want to get off the ground. And it feels to me like you were in that phase of like learning, figuring what works, right? That is setting the foundation. That's, you know, making sure that you're putting down the solid grounds. And I feel like you've learned so much along the way. Like you've become so much wiser. I see your skills have improved. Your mindset, your perspective has shifted. So definitely you have learned along the way. Let's see what else. Wow, stepping into a new experience with the leg. So this is going to give you an opportunity to, I'm hearing, take things to the next level or get something new out of this. Let me just put all the cards down before I get into the message, so that we can fully see. So we have the Dog with close-up, pleasure with a close friend. We have the Wind Chimes with peace and harmony. Wow, so beautiful. I'm getting something about you guys having more time to also relax with this new phase in your life that's starting, kind of. And we have Fair Man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So maybe this person is significant in your life. They could be your friend. Maybe it's somebody who you will be getting close to. For some of you, there could be a new friend that's entering your life. Or maybe your relationship with the specific person is going to change in a positive way, maybe in a romantic way, maybe you're becoming closer with them in their friendship. I do feel like there is a specific person here that is entering your life though right now, pile number one. That's also something that will be changing. So whether this is a completely new person, some of you might be taking things to the next level with a specific person in mind right now. So maybe your relationship status is changing, maybe your friends are changing or something like that. But I'm seeing a person coming in your life, and that's going to be also kind of like a pleasant surprise, a pleasant change, something new that's coming in. But I feel like the main big change that's currently coming towards you is, I'm hearing something about an opportunity showing up because of something that you have been doing in the past. So maybe like your work is going to be recognized and somebody is going to offer you an opportunity to, it's something along the lines of like either move to a new country for a kind of like a job of some kind, or maybe something is like taking off, I'm hearing, and this is going to help you to step into a new experience, to sort of live life in a different way. I definitely feel like you guys are going to be changing around the way that you live your life, the things that you're doing, and it's all because of your prior efforts. It's all a byproduct of the solid foundations that you have been setting up. And I feel like you didn't took the fast route. That's something that I'm hearing about you, pile number one. You didn't take the fast route. And I feel like you really gave something its time to develop. It's time to set up its foundations. I feel like that's the best way I can put it. Set up its foundations in the way that it's supposed to, and not rushing it. Because I feel like I'm hearing you weren't in it specifically for the money, but you were in it to create something that is naturally going to attract money. Like, I don't know, that's the message that I heard. I'm sure it's going to resonate for some of you out there. But I feel like whatever you have been working on here, it looks really promising and it looks really solid. And this is where the big change is coming in, with you starting to receive recognition for what you have been doing. And this is going to help you again to expand, take things to the next level, move around, maybe for some of you, scale, right? That's kind of what's showing up for me in the cards. Let's see what else. I'm going to take some tarot cards here. Oh, wow. Okay, these are too many cards. I just want maybe a few. So if we can get just a few cards for pile number one. What big change is happening? Wow, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you, this could be talking maybe about like a business that you've started or something that you have been doing independently. Like, I feel you have been focusing on doing something on your own, and this could be something like on the side that you have been doing, or something in your free time. Maybe it's even a hobby for some of you, but I see like you have been focusing on building something by yourself, and this is going to have its successful moment. Now we also have the King of Pentacles here, so I feel like this is definitely talking about a big change coming towards you in regards to your career and your job. To be honest, to me, again, this feels like a career opportunity to do something new or take something to the next level because of the prior efforts you have been doing, and this is going to bring you a lot of peace and harmony. We also have the Fair Man, so this is telling me that I feel like this is coming from somebody else. It's like coming because somebody else is noticing your work, or somebody else is noticing your potential. For some of you, this can even show up in your life as like a promotion or something taking off. But there is like this big change of you taking your career to the next level, I feel like, with what's coming up. So we also have the 5 of Cups here. This is an interesting energy because, okay, let me just see all of the cards so that I can exactly get a full image of how is this 5 of Cups showing up. So we have the 3 of Wands. So this is going to manifest very soon. Within the next 3 months is what I'm hearing, pile number 1. So we also have the Justice. Okay. All right. So the 5 of Cups, I get this message right now for you, pile number 1, that somewhere along the line in the past, you were either rejected from an opportunity, or you were turned away from an opportunity. And this almost like pushed you either in a new direction or it fueled you to success. There is something about the past, a moment of the past where you got rejected from something, but it's because there was something better out there for you. And I feel like that specific thing that was better for you is now showing up in your life. It's gonna come within the next 3 months is what I'm hearing for you guys. Maybe even sooner for some of you, but because it's a general reading, I'm seeing something about a time span of 3 weeks up to 3 months. It is in the nearby future, and I feel like this is something that you guys are currently manifesting. I'm hearing from your spirit guides, keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path to manifest or to create this change for you. This is though something that you have been doing on your own, either doing in secret, building a business, starting a hobby, starting like a side hustle, working on a project. I'm seeing these kinds of things, like you have been working on these kinds of things, and within the next 3 months, there is going to be this energy of things are taking off, and somebody is going to notice your work and will give you an opportunity to take things to the next level. Okay, I'm gonna get a rune card for you. Let's see what else, pile number 1. What big change is coming in? Wow, we have travel, both in physical terms and those of lifestyle direction, a journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of place or setting, seeing a larger perspective. So definitely there's like the 2 things that are sticking out to me. It's either like you're moving somewhere else for a new career opportunity, or like your career is evolving, right? There's something that's like expanding in regards to your work right now because of the effort that you have been putting in. Know that it's not going to go unnoticed is what your guides are saying. But I feel for a lot of you, there is definitely a possibility for you to relocate with this work and this job, to do something that you've never done before. Really, again, it feels like you're really stepping into a new experience in the way of you're doing something bigger than you've ever done before. I'm seeing something about like things are scaling up, they're becoming bigger for you, especially since we have a larger perspective. Change of place or setting. Yeah, there's something about the location that's changing for you. I feel like that's one of the big changes that's also coming your way. To be honest, to me, this feels like there's like a career opportunity that is helping you relocate somewhere. Let's see what else you need to hear, pile number 1, about this. Wow, new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. So definitely this big change is coming in the way of growth. Like things are growing, they're scaling. And with this growth, it's going to give you new opportunities on the horizon as well. Definitely your guides are hinting something about movement. Like I'm seeing you relocating somewhere for a lot of you. We also have the time is right to release old patterns and energy. You are ready to embrace change. How fitting, right? How fitting with the topic for today. I feel like you guys are also like ready. Like, you know, I was talking about with this elephant card, how you have been on this journey of learning, right? You have been on this journey of figuring things out and setting things into place, seeing what works, what doesn't work, and you know that has sort of given you a more like niche perspective of what you should be doing moving forward. And I feel like this kind of journey of learning is coming to an end for you. Your guides are saying you're slowly approaching the end to where things are going to start to happen for you quite fast, and things will be evolving and becoming bigger and scaling up, and you will be ready to take upon these bigger opportunities because you're coming out of this period of lessons and preparation, and you've gained the wisdom that you needed to gain. So I do feel like this time of like releasing the old is approaching for you, and you will be ready to step into something new, to do something new, to evolve and to grow bigger. All right, let's get your last card to see what is the last message coming through for you. Wow, be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in new incarnation. This is leading to a rebirth. This is going to be something so big for you. Wow. I am definitely sensing such a strong energy of relocation as well. Like, I feel like this is something that you have been manifesting. And again, maybe somewhere along the line it didn't work out, but maybe it was because it also wasn't the right time. Because the Five of Cups can show up in the way of like, I feel it either wasn't the right time, or maybe it wasn't the right opportunity for you. And for a lot of you, is going to be different, but you will know, I feel, whether something in the past didn't go through because you weren't ready, or because there was something else better out there. But it's coming in now. It's going to come soon, so you will find out. So we also have divine drunkenness. Surrender to your spiritual revere, right? Yeah, revere. I hope that's how you say it. Surrender to your spiritual revere. I feel like this is also coming out of a place you guys are fully trusting what's happening right now. Like, you're fully trusting, you're ready for this. You know, I feel a lot of you, you're just ready for this change. You're ready for moving on to the new things, the next things. You're coming to a period where you are ready to be reborn. Hence why this card showed up for you. Because to me, it feels like prior you were in this period of setting things up and getting things into place. But now that the things are into place, there can be action, there can be movement happening for you. So expect with this big change, pile number 1, I feel, to get some kind of career opportunity that will help you grow and perhaps relocate for a lot of you. That is the main thing that I'm seeing here for you. So I hope that this resonated for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the big change that is currently on its way to you. So pile number 2 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the Ace of Wands. Such a beautiful card. And you guys also have the yellow bird charm. Let me just show it to you. All right, so this is going to be your pile. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Let's get started with your message, and let's see, what is this big change that's currently on its way to you, that is ready to unfold? So today we're going to start with some tea leaves for you, and let's see the energy of what's happening right now. Oh wow, okay, we have these 2 cards that are coming out right away. For pile number 2, what big change is currently happening for them? Okay, let's take all of these because it seems like they're coming out for a reason together. Oh my god, the caterpillar. Things are not always going to be this way. A change is coming. Wow, okay. That's so fitting. And we have good fortune underneath. So this is the first thing that's coming through for you, pile number 2. If some of you have been going through a bit of a rough patch or a rough period these past couple of months, there's this message coming up that's first of all changing. So the mood, the energy of your life, I feel, is starting to change. And if some of you have been feeling a bit down or a bit, like under the weather for some reason, I feel like that's the first thing that's changing. Like the energy in general is changing for you. And the caterpillar is all about transformation. It's all about change. So that's wonderful. I love that that's coming through for you right away. Let's see the other cards that came out. So let's start with these 2, I feel, first. Okay, wow. Oh my god. Wow, this is so beautiful. Look at this. The caterpillar and then the butterfly. I just love when the cards do this. A change for the better. So this is exactly what I was saying, right? I feel like a lot of you have been going through maybe a bit of a rough patch these past couple of months, but Spirit is saying that's changing, okay? A change for the better is coming for you. And this is going to result, I'm hearing, into the most beautiful inner transformation that you will have so far. I feel there is something about you that's changing, that's going to result into other major changes in your life. But the first thing that's changing is you, because I see that I'm hearing something about you haven't been believing in yourself, you have been retrieving within, you haven't been showing up, you haven't been putting yourself out there. And that's changing. I feel like a lot of you are starting to gain more confidence. You're starting to see more potential within yourself, more courage to put yourself out there. And it's going to result into, first of all, a major inner transformation. So let's see, how is this reflecting your life moving forward, because I'm sure it will. We have the dog here, protection from a powerful friend. So whenever this card shows up, it's indicating that you're very spiritually protected in this time. You're heavily watched over by your guides, your angels. So just know that during this period and throughout this change that's coming up, you're going to be protected heavily, okay? Whenever we're undergoing major change and transformation, there always tends to be more amplified protection from, I feel, the universe and the divine source. So this is happening for you in this time. We also have kite with vacation. I just heard an interesting message with this. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. We also have lion with time to act. And we have the V for victory in some endeavor. Interesting. It feels like you're starting here something. You're taking action towards something that's going to result into victory. That is beautiful, pile number 2. To be honest, I'm seeing such a story here in your cards right now where I feel, first of all, you're changing something about yourself. And I feel like what you're changing is believing more in yourself, seeing your potential, and having the courage to take action towards something. Now, this is bold action. I feel like it feels like you're starting to do something that you've always wanted to do, but you maybe didn't have the courage to, or you felt like you would be judged by people for some reason. I'm seeing this energy of you're putting yourself out there. You might be putting yourself in a vulnerable position where you're exposing yourself maybe to the public. Maybe you want to be online with the lion energy that can always talk about, putting ourselves in the spotlight in one way or another, right? It doesn't just have to be online, but it can be into opportunities that we've always wanted to go after, but we maybe felt like, oh, it's not going to work, or I'm not there yet, right? There is this message of you're becoming more confident in yourself and you're exposing yourself to opportunities that are going to lead to a lot of things happening for you. A lot of things are going to start to happen for you during this time. And do you know what's the best thing about all of this? It's going to feel like a vacation. Like, I feel like it's going to give you almost a break from the previous period of your life where it felt kind of tiring, and maybe you woke up and you didn't have energy every single day, or you felt like discouraged because you didn't see anything happening. And I just feel like this new change that's coming in your life is going to feel like a vacation. Although some of you are maybe, I don't want to say like you're working more than ever, but I feel like you're getting more involved in your life than ever. Like, you're not just sitting down waiting for things to happen. I feel you're starting to take action. You're starting to put yourself out there. You're starting to make plans, right? Take upon projects, do things that excite you. And all of these things that you're starting to do, they're going to feel like a breeze is what I'm hearing. You're not even going to notice that you're doing anything because you're enjoying it so much. This is such a wonderful energy. Let's see what else do you need to hear. I'm going to take the tarot cards now. What big change is coming up for pile number 2 whenever this reading finds them? Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. So you have been in this period, I feel, prior where you were maybe constantly worrying. And I feel like this is coming from, it's like you've been either dealing with a lot of insecurities or fears, and this has been holding you back. It has been making you feel anxious, like not taking action towards something. I feel like it has been, not doing you justice in a way, because it's like I feel you guys knew what you needed to do, but you were either afraid to do it or you felt too insecure to do it, or there's like this kind of energy you were postponing what you needed to do. But now, as you're starting to see the potential within you, I feel you're starting to have more confidence into actually doing things and taking action, which will result into victory. So whatever you're currently starting, because it feels like there's a birth or conception of a child or enterprise, I feel like you're currently starting like something. You're starting something, you're taking action towards something. Know that this is going to bring you victory. It's going to bring you recognition. So we have the moon here. Okay, the moon is an interesting energy because I feel like you're starting something, but you don't even know what this is or what this is going to lead to. With the moon energy, it's just like we're trusting our intuition, right? We're doing what we feel called to do. And a lot of you, you're starting this new thing and this new endeavor. You're starting to take action, but it's like there's so much unknown to it, right? There's so much of like, I don't really know if this is going to lead to something. I don't really know if this is going to, take off in any kind of way, but it's just what I feel called to do right now. And it's better to just start and take one step at a time than, be back there sitting and just anxiously worrying about how am I going to make something happen. So I feel you're kind of stepping in this energy of doing more, worrying less, which is going to do really well for you, as we're seeing, because whatever you're starting, although you don't feel like this might lead to something, or you don't even have an idea if it's going to lead to something, we see that it will. Now we also have the Four of Swords. Okay, so this is beautiful because I feel like although there is this energy of uncertainty with whatever you're starting, this is going to give you so much peace. And I feel like this is maybe something that you guys are not expecting, because I feel prior you were dealing with so many worries and fears and overthinking and maybe anxiety for some of you. It could also be about mental health, right? I feel like mentally there was like this chatter happening for you, but as you start to take more action, you guys will feel actually more in peace because you're doing what you're supposed to do. The reason why you have been feeling so stressed out, Spirit is saying, is because you haven't been doing what you're supposed to do. So that's like making you stress out. And as you do more, you will start to feel more in peace and more in ease. That's beautiful. Wow, the Tower. So speaking about a change. Let's see what this is about. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles. Wow. So there is a career change happening. Interesting. There is a career change happening for you right now. With the Tower, this is going to be, I know the Tower can sometimes be intimidating, but I feel like your reading is coming out in the most beautiful way possible, because the Tower is more talking about starting fresh, and it's talking about the need to maybe start from ground zero in order to build something solid. And there is some kind of endeavor that you're starting right now. There was also that energy of birth, right? And birth is zero. So I feel you're kind of starting fresh in some area of your life right now. And you're taking things the right way. You're taking things with the right approach with this Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like you're not rushing the process, the natural process of progression and the natural process of unfolding of events. And with the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing more money coming in your life. Whenever we see the Six of Pentacles, it's indicating rewards for our patience. There is something about you will be rewarded for what you're currently doing. You will be rewarded for your patience, for your dedication and your effort that you're going to be investing into something, but also know that you are financially protected in this journey. There's a lot of protection around you, pile number 2. A lot of protection, because this is something big. Like, I feel like the change you're undergoing, to me this feels like you guys have been wanting to make a career change for a while, but you kind of got stuck in the process of figuring out how you're gonna make it happen. Like, I feel you got stuck somewhere along there, and you're kind of starting to realize that you are never really gonna figure it out unless you start doing something about it. So I feel this kind of taking action approach is going to lead to this change eventually happening for you. So let's see, the rune card that came out for you is the Self. Wow, I said this in the beginning that I felt like you guys are changing. Like that's the first thing. That's when change begins. It's you are changing right now. So we have the self, the individual or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you, friends, enemies, social order. Wow, this really clears things up for me, and I'm getting such a strong message from this rune card for you. So also what's going to start to change, I feel like there is something about the self-concept that you have about yourself. That's the first thing that's starting to change. And with life, we have to understand that life comes from us. You know, we create life. And the way that we view ourselves is the way that other people are going to perceive us, the way that situations are going to be perceiving us. So there's something about you are changing, like the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you look at yourself, the way that you perceive yourself is starting to change, which will resolve into major life transformation for you. And I feel like there is something about people starting to respect you more. Like I'm seeing the way that people see you, the way that people talk to you, their attitude towards them is also going to shift. And I'm seeing something about you becoming more praised, you becoming more honored and more recognized moving forward. And people are going to start to take you seriously. I feel like you're entering such a peaceful period of your life. There's so much peace that's coming in your life is what I'm hearing, pile number 2. The power of divine grace is within you. So again, it's all about you. It's all about you moving forward. And this inner self transformation that you're having is going to eventually reflect into your life as well. You know, it all starts in the inside, in our inner self. And your spirit guides are reminding you that you are already enough. There is something about you realizing and recognizing that it comes from you, that you are already enough. We also have the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. So both messages, both cards are speaking about that you already have the answer. You already have the power. You already have what it takes. It's just that this entire time, it wasn't happening because you guys weren't realizing this. You weren't realizing the main weapon, which was you. You know, I'm saying this in like a positive way of like, you guys are so skilled and so talented and have so much potential, but it's like you weren't utilizing it because you weren't able to recognize it. You weren't able to see it, whether it's because you were lacking self-confidence or self-belief. But now that this perception about yourself is changing, you're going to also enter such a major period of your life of great change. And just know that whatever you're currently taking action towards, it will bring you success. It will bring you success one way or another. I know that with the moon, it's like you don't really see it and you're in this energy. I'm just going to take one step at a time and figure it out. Figure it out in real time. Because again, I keep getting this message of prior, you were trying to like make this plan or figure it out in your mind. And this kind of made you stuck in that energy of overthinking, you know, because like if you try in real life, what if you fail? What if it doesn't work? But now your approach is changing to like, well, let's fail. Let's figure it out, right? Let's make mistakes and figure it out along the way, because that's the way that we grow and the way that we learn. And it's something that we really can't avoid. So you're taking the right approach, I want to say, with your actions here. Let's get the last card for you, pile number 2. What is the last message meant to come forward for you in this time? Wow, stand up and be recognized. Behold, you are the inspiration you've been looking for. Wow, this is exactly what I was saying this entire reading. You are the inspiration you have been looking for. So prior, you guys were looking for answers outside of you, right? What is going to get me the success? What is going to get me the recognition? But you failed to recognize that it was you. It was you. All along, it was you. There's this kind of full circle moment coming up when you're realizing. That's why there's also so much peace coming in, because you're realizing it's within you. It's nothing outside of you. It's like nothing else matters but you in this situation. And this kind of change of mindset is really going to get things going for you. You know, what's coming through for me in this time for you, it starts with you and everybody else will follow. Okay, it starts with you. It starts with the way that you view yourself, and other people will follow. The opportunities will follow, the success will follow, the money, the wealth will follow, the happiness will follow, the love, all of it is following you. It's about you, is what your spirit guides are saying. And we also have the magic zone, the exhilaration of discombobulation. Wow, what a wonderful message. So the magic zone, I feel like you're really entering the magic zone, which is the self, which is you. You're finding, I feel, that inner self that is going to help you shine through, that's going to help you get the success. So to put it shortly, pile number 2, I feel like you're undergoing a major self-transformation. This is the big thing that's changing for you in this time. And again, life comes from you. So if you change, like, your life is going to completely change. It's just, to put it short, I feel like that is the kind of message that's coming through for you today. And I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the big change that is currently on its way to you. So pile number 3 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the beautiful Sun card. And you guys also have the pink bird charm for today. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. I hope that you're doing well today and having an amazing day. Let's get started with your message, and let's see what is coming through for you in this time. What big change is coming towards you, is ready to unfold? Can we please get messages for pile number 3 and those who felt called to this pile? What is the big change that's currently happening for pile number 3? Oh wow, okay, these are too many, so we're just going to take the love card because it flipped over. Let's maybe take 2 more cards. Oh my god, wow. Okay, so many cards are trying to come out for you. Okay, I'm seeing something about a way being made for you. There is like a new path that's opening up, that's divinely sent. Okay, that's the first thing that came out from that kind of card spill. I'm hearing a new pathway is opening up that's being sent by your divine team, your angels, your guides. Yeah, keep hearing a new path is ready to open, a new path is ready to open. We have happiness here. So it seems like a good time is coming in for you, especially, you know, with the Sun and the happiness card. They go so well together because the Sun is all about joy. It's all about positivity. And yeah, we're just seeing, I'm seeing like a new pathway is opening. What is this about? Let's see. So we have happiness here. Okay, we also have love. We have the wind chimes with peace and harmony. Wow, such beautiful energy, pile number 3. We also have the box. You will receive a gift. We have the quill, get back to the basics. And we have the shield, you need to defend yourself. Interesting message that's coming up here. So pile number 3, what is the big change that's coming for you in this time? I'm hearing, okay, the first thing that I feel is going to change is that there is more peace coming in, more harmony, more balance in your life. Whereas prior, maybe this was lacking, right? Maybe you felt like there was imbalance in your life, or there was like this, you know, back and forth kind of energy. Maybe you didn't feel the happiest, you didn't feel the most loved, or something like that. And I feel like this is changing as a result of you starting to raise your boundaries. There's something about you're starting to say more no. You're starting to be more selective. You're starting to be, you know, either more selective with the opportunities that you welcome in your life, or the people that you welcome in your life. You know, the things that you always say yes to. And a message like this also came out in one of the readings I did a few days ago, but it was something like along the lines of, sometimes saying too much yes is way worse than saying too much no, right? Because if we say yes to something all the time, we're kind of draining ourselves. Where saying no, it's, you know, we're setting boundaries and we're doing what only feels right for us. And there's no guilt in that. I want you to understand that there is no guilt into raising your boundaries and being defensive towards yourself and your energy. In fact, that's a positive thing to have. And again, saying too much yes, it sometimes can go against us. So we shouldn't feel guilty for raising our boundaries. And there is something about, again, right now that's changing, where you're starting to change the attitude that you have, I feel, towards yourself and the things around you, and you're starting to become more selective, more defensive towards yourself, and you're going back to doing something, I feel, with getting back to the basics. It's like, with that, now that you've raised those boundaries, I'm getting something about, you're gonna have so much more free time. Like, I don't know, there's something where you're gonna have so much more energy, you're gonna have so much more free time. So you might be picking up something again, like either it's maybe a hobby that you used to enjoy, or maybe it's something that you've always wanted to start. And I see that there is more energy being returned towards you to do things for yourself again, like either, again, hobbies that you used to enjoy, or activities like maybe even taking vacations and taking yourself out to self-care days, whatever it is. I feel like you're starting to have more energy to put towards yourself. And I feel like there's like this, almost you're entering this period of your life where you're just going to be existing in your inner peace. You're going to be existing in your happiness. And with the love energy, I feel it's talking more about self-love to me, and your reading is coming up as you're starting to love yourself more. You're starting to, boundaries are one of the best self-care practices, I want to say. It's the biggest thing, I feel. Setting the boundaries is the biggest form of self-care practice, showing ourselves love. There are other things, right, as maybe treating ourselves to maybe a nice lunch, and maybe buying ourselves something that we've always wanted, doing something we've always wanted to do. That's also a form of self-care, but the biggest one is setting boundaries. And I feel like this is something that you're starting to understand, and the more you practice it, the more happiness will come in your life. So I feel what's changing, it's like the happiness is being restored back to you, the energy is being restored back to you. What else do you need to hear? Pile number 3. Okay, I felt only called for 3. Okay, we have the judgment here. With the judgment is all about awakening. Also the 4 of Cups on the bottom of that. So, okay, let me see the other cards. Let me see what I'm getting here. Okay, Judgment and 4 of Cups. Life is going to offer you something that you have been looking for. That's what I'm hearing with these two. Life is going to offer you something that you have been looking for in this next phase that you're stepping into. I'm seeing something about the upcoming 4 months for you, pile number 3. Okay, we also have the World card. A new opportunity is definitely going to open up. I'm hearing something about a new opportunity is opening up for you. We have the 3 of Wands. And we have the King of Pentacles. I'm seeing travel and relocation for some of you. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is there's this energy in the next 3 to 4 months. I feel there is going to be this time of you're going more inwards, of you're starting to care more for yourself. You're starting to love yourself more. It's like you're undergoing this inner self transformation in these next 3 to 4 months. You're getting back to work on something, right? You're getting back to the basics of something. At the end of the 4th month, I feel like you will be offered an opportunity to move somewhere, to relocate somewhere, to start a new life is what I'm hearing, to get away from the old. I feel like a lot of you want to start over in some kind of way, or you want more excitement in your life. There's this feeling of you want something else, something different than what life is currently offering you. And because I feel with the 4 of Cups, there's this energy of you have awakened to your higher potential. So when this happens, when we wake up to our higher potential, our higher self, there's this disconnection with life. It's like we feel different than what we're experiencing in our life, because our life is a byproduct of our old story, is how I like to put it, you know, our old thoughts, our old beliefs. The life that we built up until now is based on that. But now that you've had this almost inner awakening, life just doesn't sit right anymore, because you feel like there is this energy of you're meant for more. And the more you start to narrow things down, the more you start to eliminate things that are not good for you, and you're turning back this energy in yourself and the thing that matters to you. Eventually, within the next 3 to 4 months, there will be this offer given to you to start fresh, to build a new life that you will enjoy living, you know, make the friends that you want to make, move to a place where you want to move, have the job and the career that you want. So I'm almost seeing like you guys are starting to rebuild like a new life for yourself, because you're coming into this major, you know, moment of awakening. That is such a powerful message. Wow, pile number 3. So we have strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. Wow, so you need to defend yourself, and defense is coming up again. We also have protection. Strength, reliability, dependability, this is more on yourself. I feel what your guides want to tell you in this time is you really need to rely on yourself right now and nothing else. You need to rely, trust yourself right now, believe in yourself. You're the biggest pillar that you have for yourself right now in your life. And if some of you are feeling like you went through a major spiritual awakening and your soul has awakened to, it's so natural that now you start to feel disconnected with your life, because you start to realize that I am meant for better relationships. I am meant for better things, for greater things, for living my dream, for having the job of my dreams, and maybe having free time. I feel a lot of you are starting to awaken to this realization. And yes, at first there is going to be this disconnection to life, but what your guides are saying is that you are your biggest pillar. You are the biggest source of strength that you can give to yourself right now. And you can endure the spirit. You can move forward through the spirit and defend yourself in this time. So just raise your boundaries, protect your energy, and put it towards, you know, get back into something. I feel there is something that you are being called to work. So it almost immerse yourself in this work that you're feeling called towards right now, because I feel this is going to give you an opportunity, a new opportunity to start fresh and to rebuild a different kind of life. Wow, that was so powerful, pile number 3. Let's see, what is this card trying to say to you? So we have the cardinal bird with stand tall and proud, see the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. So spirit is saying stand tall in this time, right? Stand tall and see how much of a leader you can be in life, and how much of a creator in life you can be. Because I feel you have the opportunity right now to really make a difference, to make things, to change things around. Remember that things are always created in the present moment, and that your current action will eventually somehow reflect the future. It's inevitable. So it's all depending on what you do in the moment, the action that you take in the moment. So get back to work on something. I feel like you're being called to get back to work into something, and to maybe even go through a bit of a period of isolation where you dedicate time to yourself and to the work that matters to you. So let's get the final card for you, pile number 3. What is the last message that's meant to come through for you in this time? Eyes on the prize. Trust the guidance of your North Star. Wow. So speaking of an awakening, you know, speaking of an awakening, I feel like you guys were shown your purpose. It's like you awakened to your purpose. What exactly is your purpose? And what spirit is saying, not what you need to do, what you need to do now is keep the eyes on the prize, and then get back into the present moment and do the work that you're supposed to do. Do the work that the North Star within you would do. I feel like you're being called to get back to work. This is what's going to give you peace. This is what's going to, it's not going to take too long, okay? It's also what's coming through from your guides. It only takes 3 to 4 months to rebuild yourself or rebuild a new life is what your guides are saying. That's how long it's going to take for you. So if you're able to keep up the same energy and the focus throughout the next 3 to 4 months, you will be able to see a clear difference in your life. We also have, wow, we have the North Star. Flip your inner light switch. Wow, the cards today are insanely synchronized. Something also really interesting happened in pile number 2, and now this happens for you. Wow. So we have trust the guidance of your North Star, and then your North Star is showing up and it's saying flip your inner light switch. So flip your inner light switch. Don't dim to fit in, right? Do what makes you stand out. You guys were awakened to your purpose, to put it simply. I feel like you were shown what you were supposed to do in life, and now it's about turning on that light switch, getting to work, doing what you're supposed to do. And if there are things in your life that you don't resonate with anymore, it's time to block them out. It's time to put those boundaries in place, and to, again, maybe even go through a bit of a hermit period in these next 3 months, because this is going to help you to really focus and not sway away from this path that you were just aligned to, which is the path of your purpose, the life of your North Star. So pile number 3, I feel like you had such a beautiful reading today, and I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.